Ilse decides to confront Polly.
I think the general feeling was that you shouldn't get outside help.
I think, really, though, what made me do it was because Mike was gaining help.
Yeah.
He was having people do the drawings for him.
He was just, for time purposes, getting a skill-based task done.
See, I still feel it's exactly the same kind of thing, but I can still see where you guys are coming from. And
Yeah.
I've already had names before they've helped me out, so it's just a case of probably going back to the drawing board with them.
I didn't realise that anyone was annoyed. I didn't realise that people felt that I was cheating, and I don't want people to think that about me.
Polly decides to reject the name and logo that her friends came up with, instead reverting to one of her first ideas, the oyster. Despite having eased his workload by farming out the technical drawings to a professional, Mike is not happy with the direction his design is going in.
It's just turning into something that's just going to be very, very functional, outright function, which is... It's not really... I wanted to try and get something a little bit more interesting and maybe a little bit more user engagement involved, but, yeah... This is more Stark style, I guess. It's not particularly my own, but...
Now he hopes that an afternoon spent being blind can help him connect with his product. With Helen for support, he ventures out onto the streets of Paris.
No road? Is it pavement still next to the road, or...?
No, we're on a pavement. Trees either side, bushes on either side.
It's put me really on the back foot, what someone might have to go through. I haven't come particularly far or tackled anything particularly tricky yet. Might need a little bit of help. I'm completely discombobulated.
Forward a little.
After a walk around the local park, it's time to tackle lunch.
It's open.
Oh, it's open.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Trying to get through a meal without knocking, spilling or dropping things proves to be a real test of concentration.
So quite a big bit of steak, quite a small bit of steak.
The experiment may just have given Mike the edge he needs to make the most of his design.
With a starter. I've got a little tiny bank of experience to work from, which, you know, it can only help, I suppose. You know, the more experience you have in a subject, the better it's going to be.
Right.
At the house, Ilse's testing out exactly how her standing aid might work.